If you've ever gazed up at a majestic cathedral with its soaring arches and intricate details, you've probably wondered about the history behind these architectural marvels. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through time to explore the fascinating origins and evolution of Gothic cathedrals. But before we dive into the history of cathedrals, let's talk about the history of art. The story of Gothic architecture began in the 12th century in northern France. It emerged as a distinct style during a period of significant cultural and intellectual ferment, known as the High Middle Ages. Unlike its Romanesque predecessor, Gothic architecture was characterized by several distinct features. Pointed arches were a key element, allowing for greater height and more intricate designs compared to the rounded arches of Romanesque construction. This innovation was further enhanced by the use of ribbed vaults, which distributed weight more efficiently, enabling the construction of taller and larger interior spaces. Another defining feature was the introduction of flying buttresses, an external structural support system that allowed for the reduction of interior pillars, creating a more open and airy atmosphere within the cathedral. Some of the most famous examples of early Gothic cathedrals include Notre-Dame de Paris, Chartres Cathedral, and Cologne Cathedral. These structures not only showcased the technical brilliance of Gothic engineering, but also served as focal points for religious and civic life in medieval cities. Gothic cathedrals were more than just places of worship. They were symbolic representations of the divine reaching towards the heavens. Their towering spires and stained glass windows symbolized the human desire to connect with the divine, while their intricate details and vast interiors showcased the wealth and power of the church. In the 12th and 13th centuries, cathedrals were the largest buildings in most cities, and they served as important social and political centers as well. They often hosted royal weddings and coronations, as well as serving as the seat of the local bishop. The construction of a cathedral was a major undertaking that could take several decades or even centuries. The labor-intensive process involved skilled artisans, architects and engineers who worked together to bring the design to life. These cathedrals were not merely places of worship, but monumental achievements of human ingenuity and a testament to the power of faith. The shift from the Romanesque to the Gothic style was gradual, and there was considerable regional variation in the development of Gothic architecture. The transition began in the late 12th century with the construction of the first pointed arch and the introduction of ribbed vaults. Early Gothic cathedrals such as Notre-Dame de Paris and Chartres Cathedral displayed these characteristics, along with the beginnings of flying buttresses. As the style evolved, cathedrals became taller and more elaborate, featuring intricate details, larger stained glass windows, and more complex sculptures. One of the most iconic features of Gothic cathedrals are their stained glass windows, which played a crucial role in the overall design. These large windows allowed natural light to illuminate the interior, creating a sense of otherworldliness and wonder. The vibrant colors and intricate designs of the glass not only added to the aesthetic appeal, but also served as teaching tools for the largely illiterate population. Depicting scenes from the Bible and the lives of saints, Gothic sculpture was another important aspect of the artistic program. Adorning the exterior and interior with detailed figures of biblical characters, saints, and other religious themes, these sculptures were not merely decorative, but served as visual narratives, communicating religious stories to the congregation. Rose windows were prominent features of many Gothic cathedrals, serving as the main source of natural light in the often dimly lit interiors. These circular windows, usually located above the main entrance, featured intricate designs and were surrounded by elaborate tracery. As Gothic architecture evolved, it gave way to the late Gothic or Renaissance style, which was characterized by the increased use of curves and flamboyant forms. This style, prevalent in France and Germany during the 13th and 14th centuries, is exemplified by cathedrals such as Sainte-Chapelle in Paris and the UL Minster. Another variation, known as the English perpendicular style, is developed in England during the 14th century and is exemplified by the fan vaulting and vertical emphasis, seen in Canterbury Cathedral and Westminster Abbey. The influence of Gothic architecture extended beyond Europe, with Gothic elements incorporated into structures worldwide. In India, for instance, the Brihadiswar Temple showcases a blend of Dravidian and Gothic influences. During the 19th century, there was a revival of interest in Gothic architecture, leading to the construction of new buildings in this style, such as the Houses of Parliament in London. Today, Gothic cathedrals remain significant cultural and historical landmarks. They draw visitors from around the world who come to marvel at their beauty and contemplate their rich history. These enduring structures continue to inspire awe and wonder, reminding us of the creativity and ingenuity of the human spirit.